Jackson shovels to Iguodala, who will drive and jam. Oh, did he go?
Iguodala with one giant burst. Iguodala, Vujicic. Wow, as he went behind the back and heaved it through. Vujicic had absolutely no miss. Miller's got a wingman. It's Iguodala flying in and slamming.
Yes, he does.
Oh, Iguodala over Yao Ming. Don't look now. Defense that time by Maurice Spates. His first appearance. Iguodala for a pack of players. Williams on a jailbreak. Iguodala throws down. Oh, that was quite a year. That was everywhere he went.
Oh, nice rebound by Bufus, one-handed.
Walk on Fareed, and then just deflected away. Iguodala. Livingston at 18, off the turnover. Pergioni couldn't handle it. Barbosa to Bogut. Back to Iguodala. Golden State lead off the steal. Here's Curry going cross court, recovered by Iguodala. And he scores! Bothered by Lou.
I just shot my shot at this little dot. I'm trying to crit that neck on her big neck. My niggas selling crit.
What's the YouTube? Right back in the video. I've got a big body banger. Gonna be doing two video. Now, first things first, make sure you like and subscribe to the 5K. You know what I'm saying? Today I'm the builder on low corner content with this Andre Iguodala build video. Yeah, this was requested a while back. Y'all wanted to see it on current gen. So today I have it on current gen. You know, this is a Sixers Andre Iguodala prime Iguodala build. You know, with all the contact dunks, you know, all the shooting ability that he had. You know, he could stretch the floor out. You know, the ball handling that he had. You know, I made sure to put everything into this build, and the defense obviously. So hopefully y'all enjoy the build. You know, I had a good time making this build, and it was definitely one of the more fun builds that I made. But yeah, if you haven't already, comment any builds y'all want, you know, before 2K23 comes out. It comes out in like a month and 4 days, a month and 3 days. So just let me know and I will get to them before it comes out. You know, I'm going to be posting up until that date. And if they drop a prelude, we'll see. But I haven't heard any news about a prelude yet. But if they do, just know the builds are going to be coming out quickly on that, expeditiously. But without further ado, let's get right into the pie charts that I use for this Andre Iguodala build video. All right, so as you see, I went with the finishing and shooting pie chart with more finishing than shooting. You know, obviously I was debating between a defending and playmaking pie chart as well, but that the shooting and the finishing just wouldn't be as good. You know, like it wouldn't do justice to Andre Iguodala, and I knew I'd still be able to play defense without having it in my pie chart. Now for the physical profile, I went with the balanced pie chart just because he is balanced. You know, he could jump out the gym. He's very strong and he's very fast and efficient. But yeah, what you're gonna see is that I make up for not having a defensive pie chart by putting a lot of attributes toward defense and also some 7 defensive badges. So it should show you that I did in fact make up for the fact that I can't have Hall of Fame defensive badges, because let's be real, on this Andre Iguodala build, you know, the only defensive badges you need are like clamps, maybe pickpocket, interceptor, you know, maybe brick wall. You know, just like you don't need that many defensive badges. So I made sure that this build could still play significant defense, and on top of that, still have pro dribble moves, still have contact dunks, and still have the ability to shoot, because Andre Iguodala was a 37% three-point shooter in his all-star season. So, you know, I was going off of that prime Andre Iguodala that made that all-star game, and this is that Iguodala. You know, man could shoot and stretch the floor out, and those pie charts wouldn't do his shooting justice at all. So you see, I made him 6'6". Now you could make him 6'5" and get small contact dunk packages, but if you're staying, you know, true to the actual build, make him 6'6". And you see, I dropped the weight down just so I can get that higher speed. You know, because obviously I'm going to be a short type of small forward build. So you see I got the weight down to 203 pounds, and then was good off of that. You know, I had the ample amount of speed to go crazy. And then you see I put the wingspan up just a bit. You know, I don't want to lose too much ball handling, too much shooting attributes, but I put it up to 85.2. I get higher dunk. And then you see right here I can choose between sharp shooting, shot creating, playmaking, and slash and takeover. And for Andre Iguodala build, I go with slash and takeover. And you see right here I have made a slasher, shades of Latrell Sprewell, Dylan Brooks, and DeMar DeRozan. I think that Dylan Brooks is a good comparison. You know, just Dylan Brooks isn't as explosive as Andre Iguodala was. But you see with the badge spread, it's very spread out. I have 14 finishing, 14 shooting, and then 12 playmaking, and then a 7 defensive rebounding. So yes, you have a lot of badges in each category to do some damage, and I think that does represent Andre Iguodala a lot. He's very all around, very well rounded. You know, like I said, he could shoot, drive, this, that, and the third. Now with the build, it was very explosive and very dominant. Like, man's off the dribble was crazy. That first step was crazy. Like, I was just blowing by my defenders like, see you later. Then on top of that, I could stretch the floor out. You know, I made a couple of threes in this game. You know, I was out here doing step back threes, you know, off the dribble, just like iso ball threes. So it was very nice to have that luxury. And then on top of that, the defense was insane. Like, the fact that it's so like fast for a small forward build, and on top of that it can play 1 through 4, you know, it's just a luxury. And it obviously translates well to the game, especially with those 7 defensive badges. You know, you don't need 20 defensive badges to be good at defense. You know, I will tell you that from experience. So it's like, I was doing what I had to do with those 7 defensive badges, and it was working. You know, the work was working. But yeah, Andre Iguodala in real life, we've seen him become one of the greatest role players of all time, one of the greatest 6-man, you know, and also have one of the best peaks. You know, Mans was a legitimate star at a point, you know, legitimate star. You know, he definitely could have kept that going. But I just feel like he, you know, settled into his role to win that championship. You know, he did what he needed to do. It was a very selfless thing to do, you know, to go to the Warriors, knowing that he already had that all-star level caliber, and then settle for a smaller role and settle for something that will play toward the larger part, and that's winning a championship. You see, he won a finals MVP, which I don't think he should have won. I think Steph Curry should have got that, but still, you know, he did his job, and he did an amazing job in that finals, in that first finals victory that the Warriors had. So just seeing his development over the years, it's been a nice thing to see. Definitely nice to see him show the maturity to know that he can't always be the star. A lot of people have a high ego, and Andre put that to the side to win a ring. So, you know, it's props to him. You know, a lot of NBA players can't say they've done that because a lot of NBA players have a huge ego. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of the video, y'all. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, on the road to 5K, you know what I'm saying? Comment any builds y'all want, and I will eventually get to them. But until then, I'm out. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.